Hi, welcome back to Breaking Bricks. I'm your host, Neil. You know, this is week 13 of my Clone Wars mock, The Battle of Urbana. You know, we've gotten a lot of work done on this. But, you know, the other day talking to Mike, he was like, dude, you know, where's the motors? You know, you got some motors. How come you don't got nothing running on motors? You know, I guess the smoke machine really just didn't impress him much. So we're going to add motors. You know, I've got one installed in the AV7 cannon now. So we need to build another cannon, install the motor into that, and get that going so they kind of go up and down. I think that would be kind of cool. And then we'll have to figure out how we're going to add a couple more guns and things. So without further ado, let's just get to work on this build. Well, my friends, we've got a lot of work done, but we still got a lot of work to do. Today, I want to focus on a secondary AV7 cannon. I want to put it on this side, you know, because you can't have enough coverage for, you know, your clones trying to land. You know, you need that artillery there to protect your landing site. So, which obviously is back behind them. The build isn't long enough, but yeah, I will get a gunship in here as well. At least that's my plan, if not two. So, we will see. You know, time will tell. Depends on room. How well I can make them stable and everything else is going to decide whether they're going to be in this. I also want to do a modification as well. You know, there's a few of these flying around. Yeah, you know, they're tri-droid fighters. You know, I want to do one crashed into the ground here. I'm going to give it a skid mark. We're going to set it ablaze. You know, make it look like it had wrecked from being shot down. You know, I think it would look good. You know, eye candy. It's all about the eye candy. So we're just going to get to work and get these kind of things done up in here. And we still got a lot of work up in here. You know, we might even have time to start working on one of these towers because we still got a lot of work to do up there, as well as the foliage for all the different areas that we still need to work on. So let's just get to it. All right, my friends, we managed to get this AV7 cannon built, put in, and motorized. It is ready to go. But if you look around me, something big happened. I am now in a new Lego room. Due to we needed more space in the house and other aspects, and I needed more space for this and for this little secret side project I'm working on, which we will talk about later on in a future episode. But, you know, to help me out with this, I don't want to say thank you to my wife, Jen. You know, she was the reason why I am in this room now in the first place. It was her idea for me to move into here to give me more space and for my secret project so she can enlarge her business, which helps all of us in the long run. But we are here right now, and in the process of moving this building, now we know that it can be moved pretty easily. It wasn't all that hard. I didn't take it completely apart like I would to a show, but I did lose 2 AAT tanks on the other end down there, but I normally go, ugh, but I didn't do that this time. I went, well, you know, I kind of want to rebuild those anyway so I can make the top of the turrets move if I can. So we're going to rebuild those and get those motorized. As well as the underside of these things started to come apart on me as well. So I've actually kind of redesigned those a little bit. These railings were supposed to be for clone troopers hanging on, but I want to make them a little bit more where they're hanging on them like they were in the show. And I've got a great idea for that, and I actually kind of worked on the other side and finished that. But right now, we're going to continue on with this build. We've got a lot of work to do, and I guess we're going to go to the AATs on the other side and get those motorized first. So let's move over to there and then get that done and completed. That way it's not bugging me anymore. Since this move, it's been kind of hectic. Well, my friends, it's been a long 2 weeks to create this episode, but we are finally at its end. For you, it's probably 10 minutes, but we got a lot done. It doesn't seem like a lot, but we did get a lot. I already added the one motor to that gun over there, but we built this gun, we added this motor, we wrecked 2 guns down there, remodified them, added 2 motors to them, and we kind of got a little bit of landscaping in there as well. So to me, that was a big move. Plus, I modified the rail on this side. I'm working on that side over there. So we're going to take an up-close look at what we did get done this week. On top of that, new build room. What can I say? I got to say thank you to my wife for this. It was her idea. I love the extra space that I have in here now. It allows me to do many other things in here as well. But let me know down in the comments below if you'd like a room tour, and maybe I'll get that done for you. But anyway, let's go ahead and take a up-close look at this build. All right, so we're going to start off here with this modified tank. All right, as you can see, I kind of got a little bit of landscaping. The reason being is because we're hiding that little gray shaft that's in there. That's what turns that turret on top. Now, because of that turret being lightweight and the gears, I really only have so many gears to work with. I have to get me a few others. And on top of that, we got a commando droid right there, getting ready to do some sniping. And we got a drop ship in here with some B1s getting ready to drop. We got a few more skiffs. A lot more to do in here. As well as we got that one in plastered, as well as decorated around. A little bit of tree. A commando droid in that tree as well. Now let's go ahead and cruise on down. Alright, now this was my original experiment side. I went ahead and put this AV7 cannon here. I motorized it. Now there, because it's easy, it looks like it's part of the cannon, the motor's right there. And we went ahead and built another one over here. Once again, because it looks like it's part of the cannon, the motor is exposed. A tiny bit of landscaping just to get a feel of how I'm going to go with it. A little bit of tree work. And then we're going to scurry all the way back to this side over here and take a look at what I've gotten done on this side, which is pretty much the same as that side. To hide that piece that's turning the tank a little bit, some droids. Just so much more to go. So many more droids going in here. So much more to do. Well, my friends, if you enjoyed what you saw here today, go ahead and hit that like button. It lets me know I'm doing a good job, and it helps the algorithm suggest this kind of content to people who might enjoy this kind of build. Of course, if you got a good idea, maybe you want to talk Star Wars, you just want to shoot the shit, go ahead and put that down in the comments below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. And of course, we cannot grow here as a family unless you hit that subscribe button. It takes you a mere half second, but for me it means an awful lot. Otherwise, I'll say thank you to all my new subscribers, and I will see you all here on Breaking Breaks next week.